Don't
but
talk
that-
about Uncle Tony
yeah,
like
but
that.
like that event and stuff like that, I always have crazy, revelations.
Oh, absolutely.
And
You learn something from
yeah,
everything that you do.
You might not necessarily be consuming that on an everyday basis, but when you do, it definitely hits.
And on top of it, it doesn't even necessarily need to be you learn something. Sometimes it's the feel you get when you leave.
Right.
You might leave that place and be like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And if you're on an Adderall, it's probably because of that. But if you're not, you're fired up. And I've learned that sometimes it doesn't need to be you figured out, you crack some code.
Right.
But if you can get that right spark.
Dude,
You can't-
when is he gonna do an open mic night? Like
Let's
this
put him
dude
on the
has
spot
had
now.
me rolling. We've been here for what,
Laughing.
an hour and a half. and I
Great
can't
speaker.
Stop freaking giggling over
Handsome. All right, how many podcasts are we doing tomorrow? Or how many scripts are we creating for podcasts tomorrow?
As many as, there's no limit to this thing. Dude, I started this podcast, and when I tell you, it has sparked something in me I didn't even know I had. Like, I'm not a singer. I'm not anything like that.
I've been saying it since day one. You and me have been saying it since
Yes,
day
but
one.
what did you say that made Jimbo jump out of his seat?
Oh, that thinking of ideas and editing gets me out of bed in the morning.
Boom.
I've
like-
never heard that by any creator.
Like it does. Like if I have an idea, I just want to wake up and get going on it. Like
Yes.
get the clip. The problem is when you don't have an idea, then I feel like I'm dying.
You're every human or every creator in the world.
And that's a
also-
weird thing because then you start getting into all your insecurities. Then you start getting into all,
Yes.
I'm not good enough. Imposter syndrome. What am I doing making a podcast? Like how many podcasts are out there? Then I realized
Limiting beliefs.
I stopped caring about views. I stopped caring about when I was first posting videos. I got 500 views on this thing. We were at your event and I had 1,000 views in like 16 minutes. And I was like, done.
You won.
Entitlement washed over me. And then until I posted another video and I was like, oh, 12. Okay. But my point is, like, I just want to do it the right way, live with myself, because who knows what this is going to sound like 10 years from now.
You keep it raw. Keep it unedited. That's the most impressive thing.
One take, baby.
One take Jake. One take Jake in the
What?
house.
I edit the
Screw
videos.
one bite. Let's do one take and publicize that as your tagline.
Just get in here.
And then Barstool will buy your podcast or pay you for your podcast.
Boom.
Well, I always looked at podcasts like it should be a little raw.
Are you growing your flow back?
It's getting
Dude,
there.
I'm jealous.
It's more laziness.
Never-